Welcome everyone to the match of the day reviews here on the channel of Macho Wrestling 101. This is Brett Mix. Please hit like and subscribe if you like these reviews or the other topics we do. Right now we're going to get into match of the day from November 18th, 1996, the night after Survivor Series from Madison Square Garden, where Psycho Sid defeated Shawn Michaels for the WWF title, and Steve Austin and Bret Hart put on a five-star classic. That's relevant because this match kicks off the show and it involves one of those men, Stone Cold Steve Austin, who got a great applause the night before when he said cliches are cliches and an ass whooping is an ass whooping, and the fans popped before his match with Bret. Five-star classic, one of the best ever, that Survivor Series match. I heard that those two actually went to the dungeon in Calgary and rehearsed some of the spots in that dungeon in the build up to Survivor Series 96. Not sure if that's true, but that's what I heard. Anyway, Austin opened the show. His entrance theme had been the Glass theme for just about a month at this point. He debuted that at In Your House Buried Alive. This is November 18th, 96, so just about a month. And he came out, and there's no Raw ramp, so it's the Raw with an aisle. The words Raw, and then an aisle from that 1995-96 stage area. Austin came out and stood there, talked a bunch of trash to the crowd about how he's this tough and how Bret Hart never going to beat him again and all this stuff. He's limping to the mouth. He's talking his usual trash. But Mankind, who's still in his brown outfit, he doesn't wear the white shirt with a tie until like 1998 or 1997. So Mankind runs out, and Mankind the night before battled The Undertaker with Paul Bearer hanging from a cage up suspended above the ring. And that was about a 3-star match, I believe. I'd have to check. But Mankind, anyway, interrupted Austin's entrance and just came and pummeled him from behind. And those two had a huge slugfest, did Mankind and Austin. And this continued into the brawl that they have before they even get into the ring. They brawled for a good 4 minutes on the outside, sending each other into guardrails. 2 sets of steps became dislodged. They really beat the piss out of each other, and I think Raw started this way because Vince McMahon really got into desperation mode around this time. The NWO was really taking off, and Nitro was giving us matches. If the NWO wasn't on, Nitro was previewing Sting's new character. If that wasn't happening, they had Malenko facing Mysterio. If that wasn't happening, they'd have Jericho versus Guerrero. If that wasn't happening, they'd have Benoit versus Sullivan. Nitro was must-watch material, so having Austin and Mankind so chaotic begin the show and then lead to a cliffhanger of what's going to happen before they went back in the ring and the bell rang, it makes a little bit more sense when you're watching it. You realize that when you go back to watch it. I didn't realize it as a kid. Obviously, I was only 10 years old, but I was a huge wrestling fan at 10. I had been watching all my life. But so anyway, this match went into the ring, the bell rang, and it still remained physical. Atomic drops, thunderous clotheslines, brawling into the corner turnbuckle. Austin started choking Foley out. Mankind got the mandible claw on Austin before a commercial break, and Austin came back with a mule kick, hitting Mankind in the groin, and Mankind went down, and Austin flipped him off before choking him out again. These two they kept up this big pace the whole match, and it only lasted 8 or 9 minutes because the Executioner, that's counting commercials, because the Executioner, who was with Paul Bearer and Mankind at the time, came running out and attacked Austin, giving Steve Austin the DQ win at approximately 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And this is with commercials. Without commercials, it's about almost 6 minutes. It felt longer, not in a bad way, but in a good way, because these two did beat the hell out of each other. I'm rating it 2.75 stars. That might sound a bit high for a Raw match that was only 6 minutes, but these guys, they went balls to the wall, and Foley is just such a great bumper. And Austin, it's always fun watching him right before he exploded. So That's why I rated it 2.75 stars. That's the random match of the review. The, tongue twister. That's the random match review of the day. If you like these, hit like and subscribe. And if you want to see some more and all the other reviews we do, we have fun on this channel. Help me get it off the ground, guys. Thanks. That's the review for today. We'll see you tomorrow for the next match of the day review.